So we know the names of all pieces, we know how they move, and also know their value. So it's time to start again. And to start off the game of chess, we normally begin with the opening. Now, in the opening, we need to develop and control the center with our pieces. Then we have to improve the activity of pieces, make sure we have enough defense, and then afterwards we can try and do a move which we still have to learn. It is called castling. Let's see some examples of a good opening for white and for black. In the first move, it's a good idea to open with one of the center pawns. The e4 pawn or d4, which already allows us a safe control of the center squares with our pawn, highlighted with the yellow squares, and also it allows us to deploy our bishop and our queen on active squares. Especially the bishop can go to any of these squares, possibly except for the square on a6. So we start developing and controlling the center. Black would do well to also develop his pawn to the center, allowing his own pieces to come out. And now white has to improve the activity of the pieces. The bishops already from their starting square can control many different squares, so actually they're already doing something, even if they don't move. However, the knight as a short distance piece, it's very useful to bring it out quickly. We don't want to put it on the side of board, so h3 is not really a good idea, whereas e2 would be possible, but there it's going to block the bishop and the queen. So best square to develop the knight is square f3, which at the same time controls many other useful squares. And also, if you can see properly, it attacks the pawn on e5. So black has to improve the activity of its own pieces, and also defense. So black develops his knight to a good central square and takes advantage of the fact that he's now defending the pawn on e5. So if white decides to capture, it would be a mistake because he would win a pawn but lose the knight to the capture of black knight, which would be an unfavorable exchange. So this would not be a good idea. Instead of that, a good move would be to develop the light square bishop to an optimal square in the center. That square could be bishop to c4, where it still controls many different squares, a total of 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 squares, and it's very well developed. And also it allows the king and the rook to be able to perform a special move on the next move. As you'll see now, black also develops his bishop, and now we're going to do a special move called the castling. This move allows us to put our king into safety and bring our rook to the center. We do that by picking up the king-king, moving it 2 squares to the side, highlighted by the yellow arrows, and jumping over with the rook. It's only move in chess, which we move 2 pieces at the same time with only 1 movement. Black can continue developing, and after 2 moves do his own castling. Now, in the following videos, we're going to go into more detail of when, and we can't do the idea of castling. Join me and my friends at chessclub.com. Download the ICC app or visit our website to play online with us.